Hello guys, so today I'm going to be filming a super casual, super chilled, chatting, talking, get ready with me, that video. Basically I have somewhere to be like later on and I just wanted to film me doing my makeup basically. So I kind of wanted to go for like, I want to wear makeup but I don't want it to be like a full-on makeup look. So I'm going to do like, I do want to wear makeup. This is really confusing. Before we get into the video, how cute is my sweater? I got it from the Op Shop the other day and it says the sweater shop. Hey! Okay, so before we get into the video, I am going to chuck my hair up into a messy bun because if you don't know, I actually just realised this, if you don't know, my hair's like it touches my butt, like yeah, you can't even see it all. So I need help if I wear my hair out when I'm doing my makeup, it gets everywhere. Okay, so I've already moisturised and I'm now going to prime my skin with my Nivea Men Aftershave Balm. Who's watched Orange is the New Black? Oh my god, I just finished it like the other night and holy shit, that season was incredible. Like that was definitely hands down the best season that they've done. Who's excited for Game of Thrones? Oh my god, I cannot wait for Game of Thrones to come back. Holy shit. Okay, so for foundation, I'm gonna mix Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk with my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte. Just gives me like, it gives me a lot of coverage and I wanted to go, like I said earlier, I want to actually look like I'm wearing makeup today. Okay, so I'm just going to dot that over my face and then blend it out. Okay, so that is what the foundation looks like. I think it looks like really nice. So I'm now going to go ahead and fill in my brows, but I am going to speed through this process because I am planning to film an entire how I do my brows tutorial. So I am going to use today the Hourglass Brow Sculpting Pencil in Dark Brunette. So I'm just going to speed through it. So the brows are on, looking very intense. But I'm going to go ahead and conceal my under eyes. My favourite concealer. I sound like a broken record, but I can't say it enough. Maybelline Fit Me in shade Light. So I'm just going to apply a little bit of that to my under eyes. I don't know if you can see this on camera, but if you can see like any redness on my lash line, you guys, for the past like 4 days, I've had the biggest sty like on the outer corner of my lash line and it was so painful. Like I don't get them very often at all, but I got like, it was right on the lash line and it was excruciatingly painful. Like not even exaggerating, it was painful to even like blink. Obviously it's gone way down now and it's not painful anymore, but it just looked so bad. Like it was scary. Okay, so I'm now going to go ahead and set my concealer with my RCMA Translucent Loose Setting Powder. Okay, so I'm going to prime my lids for eyeshadow and I'm just going to take my MAC Painterly Paint Pot, but I'm only going to take like a really small amount of this just to prime my lids. Okay, so the main palette that I'm going to be working from today is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. Now, I love this palette so much, and you know, like on YouTube, some products are like extremely overhyped and I never know, like, I don't know about you, but I never know if it's genuine or if it's because the person is being paid or if they're affiliated with the brand. Like I'm never really sure, so I end up looking at a lot of reviews before I buy something. But this palette was hyped up on YouTube for a reason because this palette is freaking incredible, and if you are like thinking about buying it, don't even question it, just get it because this was hyped up for a reason. It is an incredible palette. The formula of Anastasia's eyeshadows, especially this palette, are so creamy and buttery and so easy to blend. And I don't know, when I look at this palette, I feel so inspired and it's such a cohesive palette. Like all the colours go really well together. It just seems to work. So I say if you're thinking about getting this palette, don't even think about it, just get it. It is such a good palette and you will not regret it. I actually travel with this palette because I love it that much. Like, you know when you love a product if you travel with it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and grab this shade up here. It's called Tempera. I'm just going to go ahead and set my lid. Okay, so I'm now going to grab my MAC 242, which is just a large fluffy blending brush, and I'm going to dip into the shade Golden Ochre up here. I'm just going to use it kind of just to work into the crease a little bit. Okay, so I'm now going to dip into the shade Raw Sienna over here, and I'm just going to take a little bit of that on my MAC 217, and all I'm going to do is just slightly just work it into the crease a little bit more. I'm not going to bring it too high up to my eyebrow. I just want to slowly work into the crease. I just kind of want my eyes to look a little bit more open. Okay, and once again, taking my MAC 224, I have a little bit of Golden Ochre still left on the brush, and all I'm going to do is just blend that out. Okay, and I'm now going to take my MAC 221, which is just a really long, fluffy, tapered blending brush, and I'm going to mix these two shades that are next to each other. This is Raw Sienna and Burnt Orange, and I'm just going to run that along my lower lash line. Okay, and I'm now going to dip back into the shade Tempera, which is the colour that we use to set down the eyeshadow primer. All I'm going to do is take that on a flat brush, and I'm just going to apply that to my lid, just because I want to open up the eyes a little bit more, bring a little bit more light to the eyes. And once again, I'm just grabbing my MAC 224 and just kind of blending any harsh lines. Okay, and for mascara, I'm first of all going to go ahead and give my lashes a few coats with the Jordana Best Lash Extreme. Love this mascara, super affordable, really good. And then I'm going to go over the top with the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and coat my lower lashes as well with my Rimmel Lash Accelerate. Okay, so we can now move on to the face. I'm going to take my MAC Care Blend Pressed Powder in the shade Dark, and all I'm going to do with this is just kind of warm up the skin, but at the same time do a like subtle kind of contour, if you know what I'm saying. So I'm going to use my MAC 168 brush, which always fits like perfectly into like bronze and contour in one. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm also going to bring some of that on the forehead as well, just to even it out. Okay, so as you can see, by adding this powder, all it's done is kind of given me a very sun-kissed kind of bronzy look, but it's also kind of given me like more defined cheekbones, which I absolutely love. And I'm going to go ahead and contour my nose, but I am going to use a different powder. I'm going to use my Kevyn Aucoin sculpting powder, and the only reason that is because I find that a warm-toned contour shade on the nose to me just looks kind of off. So I'm going to use my cool-toned Kevyn Aucoin sculpting powder to contour my nose. Okay, for blush, I'm going to go for more of a like pinky tone sort of blush today. So I'm going to use Becca's Mineral Blush in the shade Flower Child, because I think it would look pretty nice. Okay, moving on to highlight, I'm going to take one of my favourites at the moment, which is the Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow. So I'm going to use, obviously, the highlight shade. Okay, and I'm now going back in with the brush that I used to bronze my face, and I'm just going to run that along my highlight. And then dipping once more back into the highlighter and just touching a little bit of that on my cheekbone. And I'm also going to touch a little bit of that on my nose as well. Okay, and finally for the lip combination, I'm going to overdraw my lips with my NYX lip liner in the shade Nude Pink. Favourite lip liners ever, they are so creamy and so good. And then I'm going to go over the top with my MAC lipstick in the shade Blankety. Okay, and I do want the lips to be a little bit more glossy, so I'm going to go over the top of this lipstick with this MAC lip gloss in the shade Cherry Blossom. Okay, and finally to finish off this look, I'm going to spritz my face with a little bit of MAC Fix Plus. Okay, and this is the final look. I hope that you guys like the makeup that I came up with, because honestly, this was a spontaneous, spur of the moment video. I wasn't even planning to film today. I literally sat down and was like, I need to do my makeup, let's just switch on the camera. And I'm sorry if my energy was down today, but I'm so, like, I don't know why. So tired for whatever the reason, I'm exhausted. So I wasn't that chatty, but I hope that you guys like the look. I actually think it looks so nice, and it's a very like casual day makeup. So if you need to do anything, you want to look put together, this makeup is for you. So thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. It is at demi.rawling, and my Snapchat is just demi rawling. So thank you for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye.